Since 2011, the Syrian regional crisis has impacted the lives of millions, and a multitude of humanitarian organizations are engaged in the response. Yet safe and sustained access remains a challenge within Syria, where decades of human development gains have been lost and internal displacement has continued. By 2018, over 13 million needed assistance in Syria and the neighbouring countries of Egypt, Lebanon, Iraq, Jordan and Turkey. This is a complex crisis in a fast-moving, volatile, high-profile, pressurised and politicised environment. The speed and scale of humanitarian needs required strategic and operational agility in order to adapt and deliver. The only UN agency to do so, WFP, implemented the whole of Syria model to ensure deliveries. Cross-border teams organised delivery into Syria, reporting to the Syria Country Office. In 2018, the Office of Evaluation completed a second evaluation of the WFP Corporate Regional Emergency Response to the Syrian crisis. It looked at partnerships, alignment to needs, efficiency and results. Evidence was collected through various means, including speaking with over 300 beneficiaries through 35 focus groups in Lebanon, Jordan, and the Syrian Arab Republic. Partnerships and synergies. WFP's response aligned with collective regional, strategic, and national frameworks for responses to the crisis. In Syria, WFP was a leading and generous actor. In the region, despite some challenges, WFP acted as a conscientious partner in the collective humanitarian response. Alignment to needs. WFP's reliable general assistances were relevant to needs. Nutrition and school feeding activities were constrained by their small scale. Relevance of some resilience activities was weaker, as they were not appropriately tailored to context. In Syria, available resources and UN resolutions were used to reach those in need regardless of area of control. Efficiency. The response was highly time and cost efficient. A highly professionalized supply chain in Syria contributed to a very efficient response. In the refugee hosting countries, technical innovations in cash-based transfers ensured reliable and swift deliveries. Results. Beneficiary targets were met, albeit with less food and cash than planned due to funding constraints. WFP general assistance prevented declines of food security indicators and reduced the use of coping strategies. Resilience, nutrition and school feeding interventions also demonstrated emerging gains. WFP executed a high-powered, professional and technologically sophisticated response to the crisis amidst complex demands and highly pressurized conditions. Navigating the politically sensitive operating terrain to earn relations of mutual respect with governments, WFP delivered a reliable and consistent, if not complete, supply of assistance to millions in need by innovating and adapting. For an organisation which prides itself on its capacity to stay and deliver, the response achieved success. For populations, however, some of the beneficiary needs, concerns and expectations were not fully met, and gender, protection and accountability to affected populations were not adequately addressed. The evaluation findings raise a central question for WFP and for the humanitarian system more broadly. In trying to balance scale and sensitivity in massive humanitarian responses, what defines success? For WFP, the evidence suggests that beneficiaries' needs, concerns and expectations should be placed more centrally within its future response. This indicates stronger communication channels, improved two-way feedback mechanisms, and ensuring a clear line of sight to beneficiary needs and concerns through partners. Recommendations aim to put the beneficiary experience at the centre and improve qualitative dimensions of WFP's response. They pertain to strengthen accountability to affected populations' capacity and systems, centralise gender in the response, reinforce protection, build capacity to improve adherence to humanitarian principles, improve knowledge management, and define success. Build a clear intended vision.